we wanna talk about some issue, or better, we can say a new implementation for check the incoming data and the data of the candidate for replace in the cache. As we know, in the replacement policy, we have a function by name getVictim. In the getVictim, in the normally we don't have the packet incoming packet. Uh, in here, I add the incoming packet. One of the argument of the getVictim function, and for do this you need change at the first the base class file of the get victim, and then all the class use this function update that file. At the first mention something here. I implement this update by set default value for the packet. Why I set the default value for the packet? Because when we change the function, we need to uh, update all usage of this function in everywhere we use. But if we set the default value when we use this function or call this function, we don't need update all the place we use this function. We can just update the place we want have the effect of this update. If we don't send the packet to this function, by default he set the null ptr to that variable. Okay, let's continue by the LRU file, LRU replacement policy. In the LRU, as I said, I add the packet to the function input, and then if we want access to the packet data, by normal we don't have access to that because the data of the packet is private. We need set or write a function to return back the data of the packet. For this, I wrote this function, but check what exactly this function do. If I go in the packet get data, is that the function I added, as you can see here, green line to show it's a new line in the git. Here, return back data. What's the data? The data is our target to read that for check the data. As you can see, the explanation of this data wrote a pointer to the data beginning transfer. He said the data is just a pointer to the data, and we have when we have a pointer to some data, we should know the size of that data. In the some line behind this definition of the data, we can see the size. We but the size um, is in access out of the function, but by the function of the get size. Okay, get back to the replacement policy. Here we said, as you can see here, we said we add the packet dot get data or packet get data to return back a pointer to the start of the data we want read that. Okay, let's write something to remember. We remember that. Okay, we have a data of the packet. Packet date. Okay, packet data. We set point to the array of the date. and this with the packet get size. Here is the size of data of the packet. I point to the self index of this array. When we set array, we know we can uh, check all the value of in the array by index. We have some index start from 0 to n. N is equal one less than size. Okay, we have a packet of the data, but what's happened in the replacement policy, for example, LRU. In the replacement policy, such as LRU, we have a list of the candidates to check and find the best candidate between them. Here we don't attention about the policy of the find that victim. But we have a list and check all the visit all the candidate of the list candidate list. Okay, when we wanna check this list, the item of the list, the type of item this list as replaceable entry. But how we can transfer replaceable entry to the block entry, because the replaceable entry doesn't have the attribute of the data. We need to transfer that replaceable entry to the block, and then we can access to the data of that block. Okay, for that we have write I use some things static cast. Here static tags take the candidate in the loop. We wanna check that and cast that candidate to the block. And we know when we have a block we can access to the data. Okay, I said something. We have packet data and candidate data. For example, let's write some the pointer of this data. For example, candidate data. Candidate data. And the candidate data, such as the packet data, have a special size. But it's important to remember here sometimes is the size of the packet are different with the block. But in here in the replacement policy, the size of the packet should exactly be equal to the block, because we wanna store a packet in the block. If that was less than the block, some part of the block is incorrect data, or is that was more than the block size of block, we lost some part of the data. Okay, so we know the size of the this array of the data is equal the um, packet get size. Okay, we said this this is like the packet data is it's that's array start from 0 to n. Okay, for this I wrote two loop. One loop is in the for each for check all the candidate, and I mention to the message print said this is the candidate data, and then in the loop I at the first I define a pointer of the pointer for access to the start array of the data, and then until the I is less than the size of the packet, I go one index by one index. Then let's skip this part and talk about the print. We know in the C and C++, when we want print some binary, some the value of the byte, we use the percent of x, percent symbol and x. Then the data and the byte we want print that. Okay, this while will be start from first, then for the candidate start from first, then go until that's arrive to the end of the array of the data. Okay, but this part, if the data index, the index of I of data was the less than 0x10, because if we wanna print the value of the 0 to f, they are just need one character. The data more than this this value is equal is include two character. For example, 10, 11, 1f, fb, or other things. But for when I wanna print this data, I wanna have a nice figure, nice mapping, and can compare with each other. The size of the line was equal each other. So for that, I said if the value of that index was less than 10, at the first you print 10, then the value of that index. Okay, if we pass this part, we can see the this implementation exactly for the data of the packet. Okay, and this is some change, some part of the change. But when we wanna send the packet to the get victim, okay, if the packet was the null, this will be crash. But we don't attention now because we just want the packet when we want call this function when we have an incoming packet, and we try to find the victim for replace that with this with the incoming packet. Okay, when as if you study the Gen5, you know the incoming packet will be serviced at the base in the access function. We have timing and other things. Then the access function check the function if that block wasn't in there, or the block was a response of some request. If that was the response of the miss action, that will be allocate block. If you go in the allocate block function, you can see some line that's called the find victim from tag. But if you see the name of the function and the input of the function are different with the function we change in the replacement policy. But we need send the packet to this function, because this function calls a function in the base set associative uh, that function will call the get victim in themselves in that self. Okay, the change of this function find victim is completely same as the get victim is need to use implement in the base. In the base, it's better you set default value for that to don't don't make a problem for you to some part you call that data and you don't you call that function and you don't have incoming packet and other times. Okay, when we change this function, we need to compile the Gen5 and check the output result. Okay, here I will show you how we compile, but I compiled this before because this will take several time uh, mm, several time because you change the object of the packet, because the packet is the famous object, sim object in the Gen 5, because all the components use that class to send and transfer data between other units. Okay, if you know, if you work with the Gen 5, you know when you set the SCONs, the architecture and target you want to build, and set the number of the CPU you want to use to compile the Gen 5. If you enter that comment, you will see the some message and the progress of the compile. Okay, wait. We wait some a small second for this compile be finished, because I compiled this before. It don't take any time and don't compile anything. Okay, then I run the script I wrote for the run the Gen 5 and run the benchmark of the spec CPU. Those are CPU 20 or 6 on that. I run this to check the Gen 5 work or crash. Okay, run the spec CPU. Those are the simple configuration. Okay, if you work with my script, when the timer is go up, it be increased, you will be a smile and know the Gen 5 correctly run. But let's check the value of the output. The value will be stored in this function, this directory. If I cat the GCC output of the running, I set in the script to store the output in the file by name output. If I check this, you will see this data, but let's set the terminal to full screen, and you can see completely a line in the one line, not use two line to show one line of the data. Okay, as you can see here, we see some candidate show first, then incoming data will show. And here you easily can compare, write the extra code to compare this two uh, data. For example, if incoming packet was this, and I wanna compare with this candidate, I just need check the value of the this bit. If you know very basic digital, you know that these two, but these two character equal 60 bit, 60 bit, and you need write the hex to the binary and compare that bit with each other. This after that you write the code or look for the count in the this different, you can easily uh, find the equal of the uh, having distance between the incoming packet and all the candidate in the cache set. Okay, this is finished.